7 signs someone is completely fake with you. Imagine a life where you are surrounded only by people who genuinely support you, uplift you, and walk with you through both the light and the dark. What if I told you that the key to this kind of life lies in recognizing the subtle signs of those who are not truly aligned with your highest good? In this journey, we will uncover the truth behind fake relationships and empower you to build stronger, more meaningful connections. Stay with me, because today you'll learn how to protect your peace and step into a life of true happiness and authenticity. Number 1. Inconsistent behavior. In a world that values authenticity, nothing is more revealing than a person's behavior. We all encounter individuals who seem to shift their demeanor depending on the company they're in. At first it might not seem noticeable, but over time it becomes clear. When a person's actions do not align with their words, when they speak one way and act another, it is a glaring sign that their presence is less about genuine connection and more about self-interest. Think about the moments when someone has treated you differently in different settings. One moment they seem warm and inviting, the next cold or indifferent. This inconsistency in behavior is a telltale sign that their interactions with you are not grounded in authenticity. Rather than speaking or acting from a place of true connection, they are adapting to the situation to serve their own needs or interests. This kind of behavior not only disrupts the peace in your life but creates confusion. You might find yourself wondering, who are they really? This inconsistency forces you to constantly reassess the relationship, never knowing where you stand. It's a destabilizing force that drains your emotional energy and clouds your ability to truly connect with others. Living a life of happiness requires clarity, and the foundation of clarity is truth. When you are around people who act inconsistently, it becomes more difficult to trust them and, ultimately, to trust yourself in your relationship with them. Genuine connections are built on consistent, authentic behavior. When someone's actions are aligned with their words, you can rest easy knowing you are dealing with someone who values truth and sincerity over manipulation and deceit. This authenticity is what fosters peace, trust, and ultimately, happiness in your life. Number 2. Excessive flattery or false compliments. There is a subtle power in words, one that can either build trust or erode it. Compliments, when genuine, can strengthen bonds and foster happiness, but when compliments are exaggerated, insincere, or excessively frequent, they become a tool for manipulation rather than genuine connection. Flattery, when used for personal gain, does not come from a place of appreciation or admiration. It is often a calculated attempt to control or influence you. The times when you've received compliments that didn't quite feel right. Perhaps they were overly grandiose or felt like the person was trying too hard. It's a sensation that makes you pause and wonder, are they being honest with me? Or is there another motive here? A person who showers you with excessive praise without truly knowing you or understanding your value is likely trying to gain something from you, not out of respect, but out of self-interest. Flattery has a way of making us feel special, but it can be dangerously hollow. It may appeal to your ego, but it leaves you questioning its authenticity. True compliments are based on recognition of who you are, not on what someone wants from you. They come from a place of respect and admiration, not from a desire to manipulate your emotions or gain your favor. Happiness arises when we are surrounded by people who value us for who we truly are, not for what we can do for them. Recognizing the difference between real appreciation and false flattery allows you to protect your emotional energy. When you see through the veil of insincere compliments, you gain the power to cultivate deeper, more meaningful relationships based on honesty, trust, and mutual respect. This clarity brings peace and allows you to build connections that truly enhance your happiness. Number 3, lack of support during hard times. When life becomes difficult, the true nature of those around you is revealed. In moments of hardship, it's easy for people to show up when things are easy or when there's something to gain. But when you are struggling, when your world feels like it's falling apart, it is in these moments that true support is truly tested. A person who is fake with you will often disappear when you need them the most. Their words of encouragement will ring hollow and their actions will be absent. Think about the times when you've faced challenges, whether it was a personal loss, a professional setback, or a moment of deep emotional struggle. Who stood by you? Who offered more than just empty words? Those who truly care for you are the ones who show up during the difficult moments, offering tangible support, not just sympathy. It is easy to stand by someone when things are going well, but it is the real test of a person's character to remain present when you need them the most. In times of hardship, fake individuals will often offer nothing more than shallow reassurances. They might say, "It'll be okay," or "I'm here for you." But their actions will tell a different story. Their silence, absence, or failure to take meaningful action exposes their true lack of commitment. True happiness comes from surrounding yourself with people who not only celebrate your victories, but also stand by you during your darkest hours. When you experience support from others in tough times, it deepens your sense of trust, belonging, and peace. Recognizing the lack of genuine support in your life allows you to reassess your relationships and prioritize those who offer not just words, but real, meaningful presence when it matters most. Number 4. Constant gossip or backhanded remarks. One of the clearest signs that someone is being fake with you is their tendency to gossip or make backhanded remarks about others when they're not around. The language they use may seem innocent at first, but if you listen closely, you will hear the subtle tones of judgment and negativity. This behavior often stems from insecurity, a need to elevate themselves by putting others down. It's a manipulation tactic that serves to make them appear superior while undermining the people they talk about. Think about the people in your life who are quick to gossip about others. Have you ever wondered what they say about you when you're not there? If they talk badly about others to you, it's likely they're doing the same about you behind your back. This kind of behavior is toxic. It's a sign of deep insecurity, a lack of integrity, and an unwillingness to build relationships based on trust and respect. In your pursuit of a peaceful, happy life, it is essential to surround yourself with individuals who uplift and support you, not those who seek to tear others down for personal gain. Gossip and backhanded comments create a false sense of superiority, one that is built on the pain and failures of others. Fake individuals thrive in this environment because it deflects attention from their own flaws and keeps others off balance. When you allow such people into your life, you invite negativity and distrust into your circle. This behavior erodes your peace, replacing genuine connection with shallow, harmful exchanges. Happiness comes when we learn to recognize and distance ourselves from those who engage in this toxic cycle. It's a reminder to protect your emotional well-being and invest in relationships that promote kindness, respect, and support. True strength lies in fostering authenticity in your relationships, not in tearing others down. Number 5. Only appears when it's convenient. A truly authentic connection is built on mutual care and consistent presence. Yet, one of the most telling signs of a fake individual is their habit of showing up only when it benefits them, or when it's convenient. This behavior reveals a self-serving nature, where their involvement in your life is situational, driven by what they can gain rather than a genuine desire to support or nurture a relationship. Reflect for a moment on those who have come into your life at your highest points, offering celebration and excitement, but disappeared during your moments of struggle or challenge. When things were easy, they were there. But when you needed them most, when you were vulnerable or facing adversity, they were nowhere to be found. This is a clear indicator of someone who is not truly invested in you. Their interest is shallow, based more on circumstance than true connection. Life is not just about the good times. True, lasting happiness is found in the strength of the relationships that stand by you in all circumstances, not just when everything is going smoothly. When you give your energy and time to someone who only appears when it suits them, you are giving more than they are willing to reciprocate. This one-sided dynamic drains your emotional resources and undermines your peace of mind. The people who truly value you will be there not just when it's easy, but when it's hard. They'll be the ones who offer support, encouragement, and help in ways that go beyond convenience. They are the ones who show up because they care about your well-being, not because they expect anything in return. These are the kinds of relationships that foster happiness, trust, and genuine connection, ultimately leading you to a more fulfilling and joyful life. Number 6. Unwillingness to open up. In our relationships, there is a profound need for connection, trust, and vulnerability. These elements are the pillars that hold true, authentic bonds together. However, one of the clearest signs that someone is fake with you is their unwillingness to open up. Genuine relationships require an exchange of personal truths, moments of vulnerability, and shared experiences. But when a person consistently keeps their true thoughts, feelings, and experiences to themselves, it signals that the connection is superficial at best. Have you ever been in a situation where someone constantly deflects personal questions, keeps their emotions guarded, or offers nothing but surface-level interactions? It's as if they build a wall between themselves and everyone around them, never allowing others to see the real person beneath the facade. This behavior isn't just about privacy, it's about fear. Fear of being judged, fear of being exposed, or fear of losing control. They withhold their true selves because they are not willing to invest in building a connection that requires trust and openness. As you reflect on your own life, ask yourself this: how does it feel when someone refuses to open up, leaving you only with the shell of who they are? It can be isolating. It creates a sense of disconnection that ultimately harms both parties involved. You deserve relationships that are built on transparency and shared experiences. Only by opening up to one another, by allowing ourselves to be vulnerable, do we create the space for deep, meaningful connections that bring us joy and fulfillment. Happiness does not come from relationships that are emotionally distant or shallow. True fulfillment comes from knowing and being known by others, from embracing the courage to share our fears, dreams, and truths. When we open ourselves to others, we invite a deeper level of connection, trust, and ultimately happiness into our lives. Number 7. Inability to take responsibility. Responsibility is the cornerstone of personal growth and healthy relationships. It is the ability to own your actions, accept the consequences of your decisions, and grow from your experiences. When someone consistently avoids responsibility, refuses to admit fault, or blames others for their shortcomings, it is a clear sign that they are not being genuine with you. This behavior is a red flag in any relationship because it shows a lack of accountability and an unwillingness to grow. Traits that ultimately prevent both happiness and true connection. Think for a moment about the people you admire most in life. They are the ones who own their actions, who admit when they are wrong, and who strive to better themselves with each passing day. Their integrity and authenticity inspire trust, loyalty, and admiration. On the other hand, someone who continually deflects blame, who cannot admit their mistakes, and who shifts the responsibility onto others, is showing you that they lack self-awareness and a commitment to improving themselves. This avoidance of responsibility can be exhausting. It creates an environment of tension and frustration because no matter what happens, they refuse to accept their role in any given situation. It's as though they live in a world where nothing is ever their fault and everything is someone else's problem. This dynamic leaves you feeling unsupported, unheard, and over time, emotionally drained. Happiness thrives in an environment of honesty, trust, and self-awareness. When we are surrounded by individuals who take responsibility for their actions, we feel safe, valued, and respected. We are empowered to do the same, creating an atmosphere where personal growth and joy can flourish. Responsibility is not a burden. It is a powerful tool that leads to clarity, deeper connections, and a life of fulfillment. Recognizing the signs of someone being fake with you is crucial for protecting your emotional well-being and cultivating genuine relationships. When you stay mindful of inconsistency, false flattery, lack of support, gossip, convenience-driven presence, emotional barriers, and the inability to take responsibility, you empower yourself to make wiser choices about who you allow into your life. Surround yourself with authenticity, and you will create a life filled with trust, happiness, and fulfillment. Thank you for your time and attention. I wish you the best of luck on your journey toward deeper connections and lasting happiness.